Welcome to Sports Beat. I'm Sam Yarnell, joined here by my panelists, Gavin Jones and Eddie Fitz. Welcome, guys. Today, we're here to talk about the UEFA Champions League. Guys, we're at the quarterfinal stage in the tournament. I'm curious, which quarterfinal matchup is your favorite?
Well, it's got to be Borussia Dortmund versus Manchester City, Sam. Lots of key players, lots of big marquee names in this matchup. You got the likes of Ederson versus Roman Bürki. And then, of course, the big question, Haaland going to be a huge name on the transfer market this summer. He's playing to show that he can still play in top-level European competitions. There's a bevy of goals to be had in this game, and I can't wait to watch.
I definitely think PSG versus Bayern is the matchup for me. I think with Neymar coming back fit, being the joint top goal scorer in the competition, Kylian Mbappe hitting peak form with 4 goals in the last round against Barcelona, I think that Bayern are going to have a lot to deal with on the counter. And I think even without missing Robin Lewandowski, they're going to have to find goals somewhere else. I think this will be a really important matchup for them.
Munich and PSG, of course, last year's final rematch. So, guys, Roberto Firmino is back in training with Liverpool as they prepare for their Champions League bout with Real Madrid. After missing the last 3 games with a knee injury, who has the advantage, Firmino or Madrid's Sergio Ramos?
Well, I think it's got to be Ramos here. I mean, there's a reason why he dons the captain band so many times for that club and in so many big moments. He's got the pace to be that sweeper from the back. But he's also got the vision and the IQ of a true footballer to be able to direct those midfielders and play those attackers and be like, hey, track that man. We need to stop him. And so when Firmino sinks into that false 9 and starts to play balls over the top to Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, you're going to need a guy like that who can not only get there with his pace, but beat you with his mind.
I'd have to agree with Eddie. I think that Sergio Ramos, his quality cannot be understated. 4 Champions League, 5 La Ligas. I think the man is a winner in every sense of the word. What I think is understated about him as well is his leadership on the field. Real Madrid right now have a lot of young stars coming through that need guidance. And I think that Sergio Ramos, wearing that captain's band at 35, he provides guidance, he provides intelligence on the field, and I think that's going to be really important going into a big match against Liverpool like this.
And a matchup that should be lots of fun with the reigning English and Spanish champions set to meet. Guys, moving to a different English team now, Man City with Sergio Aguero committed to leaving Man City after this year. How much pressure is on Pep Guardiola this season to lift the Champions League trophy before the star striker departs?
Well, I think that club success in the league level can only take you so far. You need that European success, those trophies to put in the trophy case. To say to a guy like Erling Haaland or Leo Messi, come to our club. We can take you to those Champions League finals every single season. Just give us the opportunity. So I think while Pep may be searching for his first ever Champions League trophy, Manchester City is in desperate need of an audition for a striker, and that's what they have right here in this quarterfinal.
I have to agree. I think even with or without Sergio Aguero, Pep Guardiola needs this win. I think when they brought him in, it was initially because they wanted that big trophy. They've been known as a team who doesn't have history. I think when you bring in a winner like Pep Guardiola at so many different teams, I think it's important to realize that that man needs to win, and he needs to win this year, because they've had previous years where they've gotten knocked out against smaller teams and it hasn't looked good for them. I think this, if they want to make a statement, they need to win this year.
And Eddie, you mentioned bringing in a piece like a Messi. Let's not forget, Man City still has that young core, the Spaniard Ferran Torres and the Englishman Phil Foden. Guys, for FC Porto, Sergio Oliveira has been red hot. He scored 5 goals in 7 Champions League matches. Is there any way Oliveira and Porto can continue to play Cinderella and find their way past Chelsea?
Well, Sam, this game is taking place in the month of April. And in the month of March, Chelsea has not conceded an entire goal. They have not lost, Sam. It's been a month since Chelsea has lost. And so you may say that Porto is red hot when it comes to the Champions League, at least it's scoring goals. Well, Chelsea is a red hot team regardless of who you are in terms of the defense and not letting in goals at all.
I think Eddie's right. I mean, their defense has been, the past 10 matches, only conceding 1 goal. I think it's really important for Chelsea to establish themselves defensively in this game. However, I do think it's interesting because Chelsea defensively have been solid. As Eddie said, they haven't conceded at all. But I think going forward is where they've struggled. And Porto is a team that loves to establish themselves from the back and work forward. And free kicks and set pieces, that's where they get their goals. That's where Sergio Oliveira thrives. So I think if they can get themselves small little pieces here and there and be able to structure themselves defensively, I think they'll be able to make it through and possibly get a winner in this game.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight's segment on the Champions League. I'd like to thank my panelists, Gavin Jones and Eddie Fitz, for joining us tonight. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HofstraSB, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch all of our episodes and packages. I'm Sam Yarnell. Have a great night, everybody.